99% of guys. When a woman tells you that she wants you, ignore these unchangeable Stoic facts of life. It can be challenging to read subtle signs of attraction, especially when it comes to determining how many men ignore these signs, which leads to missed opportunities for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Here are 10 signs of a woman's interest, which 99% of men choose to ignore. By recognizing these signs, you can seize opportunities for deeper, more meaningful connections. Let's see how the first one is smiling and maintaining frequent eye contact. The most significant signs in the intricate dance of human interaction are smiling and making eye contact, but many men neglect these crucial indicators. Understanding the subtleties of nonverbal cues can be extremely useful, especially when gauging a woman's interest. As the great Stoic philosopher Epicurus famously observed, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which allows us to speak twice as much as we listen." This serves as a reminder that keen eye contact observation can convey far more than spoken words. If a woman looks at you for an extended period of time, the duration and intensity of her stare are crucial. This is not just a casual glance, but a deliberate attempt to build a deeper connection. She's intentionally maintaining eye contact with you, extending an invitation to engage at that intensity. It's a subtle but impactful expression of interest that creates a bridge between your two worlds. I'd like to know more about you if you notice that her pupils enlarge when she looks at you. This could be a subtle but obvious sign of how she feels. Another telltale clue that she's paying attention to you is if she keeps her gaze on you for longer than the typical 1 to 2 seconds. Being sincerely engaged, making prolonged eye contact is a nonverbal means of, she may give you a quick glance away before turning back to face you, which is an indication that she finds you attractive and that she is genuinely interested in you. She may also be reluctant to express her feelings too clearly, as shown by the fact that she breaks off and then resumes eye contact with you. Dance, which represents her inner struggle and excitement. The way she balances curiosity and vulnerability after making eye contact is particularly noteworthy. She also demonstrates warmth and openness by grinning again after making eye contact, strengthening the connection that first caused the gay to smile as a common gesture of interest and friendship. When combined with eye contact, attraction. When someone smiles, especially when it's in response to something you say or do, it's obvious that she is happy with you and wants to project happiness. She expresses happiness repeatedly, indicating that she enjoys your company and your interactions. When someone is attracted, blushing often follows a smile. A true smile, also known as a Duan smile, encompasses more than just the lips. Additionally, if her eyes wrinkle and she bares her teeth, it indicates that her smile is genuine. Her instinctive reaction to you is a reliable indicator of her emotions. Therefore, if her cheeks blush a little, it could indicate a surge in sensations caused by her desire for you. The second is playful, joking and flirting. The successful flirting strategies of lighthearted teasing and banter are often overlooked by men, but when a woman engages in lighthearted conversation with you, it might indicate that she is interested in you and often displays the desire to build rapport and a relationship. In addition, teasing can be a subdued form of flirtation that she can use to directly convey interest while testing the waters with lighthearted banter to see how you react. She evaluates your reactivity in an attempt to elicit a favorable response from you, which can be interpreted as permission for her to continue flirting. Try to keep that in mind. Has anyone ever given you the go-ahead for something similar? If so, yes. If not, no. This particular dynamic generates an appropriate amount of stress and expectation. These observations are made by today's Stoicism. The push-pull dynamics of teasing prevent the relationship from becoming overly boring or predictable and keep it entertaining. A little nudge and a kind remark together keep things in balance and can spark. Another way that many women show off their wit and add spice to an encounter is with romantic flame bantering. She can demonstrate her rapid thinking and ability to engage in verbal sparring, which can be very alluring, and playful teasing that goes beyond the obvious can strengthen the emotional bond and show that she is comfortable enough to let down her guard and foster closeness, as the Stoic philosopher Epic According to reports, Teeter said that what matters is how you react to events rather than what actually happens to you. Pertinent, because it emphasizes how important it is that you react appropriately to her lighthearted taunting. If you do so, and join in the humor, you'll be more likely to build a stronger bond because humor helps you navigate social situations with judgment and expertise, which creates lasting bonds. What further signals of interest have you observed that others might overlook? The second piece of advice is to find reasons to get together. A lady shows interest in you when she actively seeks out opportunities to spend time with you. If you want to develop a deeper relationship with her, you should be able to discern her intentions from her attempts to be with you. Women who consistently express interest in you show that they value your business by making the effort to plan or suggest activities for you too. If they want to spend more time getting to know you, they may suggest dates or invite you to social events or activities that they think you would enjoy, such as celebrations or even solitary trips. A woman who is sincere about wanting to spend time with you will be excited about your suggestions and ideas. She responds well to your suggestions for activities because she is eager to share her experiences with you or excursions. And even though they are outside of her comfort zone and she has a busy schedule, she is open to trying new things or visiting places you find enjoyable. Her enthusiasm is evident whether she goes on a trek or checks out a new restaurant. A woman who is interested in you will prioritize you, adjust her schedule to fit you in, or schedule time in her busy schedule to see how flexible and available you are. If she consistently seeks out opportunities for one-on-one time, it's an indication that she wants to strengthen your bond. Whether they're going for a walk or coffee date, she enjoys the intimacy and communication and prefers places where you can interact and talk without being interrupted. Additionally, a woman who is interested in you will show interest in your hobbies or pastimes that you both enjoy doing together, demonstrating a genuine curiosity about the fast-paced world of today. This is relevant to John's experience as a busy professional, since he discovered that despite her hectic schedule, his co-worker Emily was always able to make time for him. She would ask him to lunch, suggest things to do over the weekend, and even adjust her meetings to fit his schedule. By sharing your experiences, we can better understand the subtle signals of interest and how you interpreted them to cultivate deep relationships. John finally realized how genuinely interested she was because of her passion for his ideas and her determination to make time for him. This led to a closer bond. Keep in mind that reading these clues can result in Stoic contentment, since Stoic values are in line with identifying and valuing true interest in relationships, if not the quest of inner tranquility and genuine connections. Then what is Stoicism? Fourth, touching and being close. When a lady feels the need to lightly touch or brush against you, it's usually an indication of her attraction. These touches are intentional attempts to breach the touch barrier rather than being inadvertent and develop a connection. For example, she might casually touch your hand, shoulder, or arm, yet it's actually a deliberate display of her affection as she plays. Fully taps or nuzzles during talks are important indicators that she feels at ease with physical contact. He finds pleasure in your company, as physical contact is a strong sign of romantic attraction is how she's trying to get closer to you. Her proximity is another important sign. She may be indicating that she wants to be near to you if she often sits or stands close to you, and close physical contact creates a feeling of intimacy, enabling deeper interactions. Note, whether she would want to be near instead of keeping her distance and giving the impression that she appreciates having you around in social settings. She values your presence and engagement if she rotates her body to face you regularly. Tasks like brushing lint off your outfit, tying your collar, or straightening your hair tight are equally telling gestures of affection that emphasize your worth to her. These actions demonstrate her attention to detail and her desire to make a good impression. If she imitates your posture, gait, or even your facial expressions, these small gestures of generosity demonstrate her regard and care. This behavior demonstrates her subconscious synchronization with you. The nonverbal alignment conveys a strong rapport and a common interest. Additionally, notice how she mimics your gait when you walk together. If she picks up her pace to match yours and maintains a relationship that reflects your emotions, which are often unconscious behaviors that demonstrate congruence and shared interest. That is a clear indication that she wants to stay close. Do you agree that this synchronization is her nonverbal method of expressing her desire to be in sync with you and establish a closer connection? Comment from a viewpoint I. Agree to be informed that we have similar perspectives about these signs and that addressing them with Stoic life lessons will greatly enhance your encounters. A Stoic mindset fosters endurance, discernment, and patience, which help you recognize these minute clues. By recognizing and responding to these signals, you may build more profound and meaningful relationships. Keeping in mind that awareness and attentiveness are crucial in relationships, as well as adopting the Stoic practices of awareness and purposeful action, this approach fosters deeper understanding and helps recognize deeper connections. By combining these Stoic life lessons with an indifferent attitude, you enhance your ability to identify and respond to these minute hints that eventually lead to more genuine and meaningful connections. Fifthly, emulate your own actions. Mirroring is an unconscious habit where individuals mimic each other's movements. Speaking patterns and body language play a significant role in social dynamics and interpersonal relationships. Understanding the causes of mirroring and its significance can provide deeper insights into interpersonal relationships. For instance, when you witness someone imitating your voice or gestures, it's likely an unconscious attempt to connect and build rapport. This nonverbal cue demonstrates alignment and rapport and fosters a peaceful exchange in which both parties are aware of each other's presence. It also creates a sense of synchronicity that deepens bonds and understanding between people. People frequently copy those they feel comfortable around, showing a strong social connection, which, according to Stoic philosophy, is a powerful aspect of what Stoicism is. To achieve Stoic satisfaction, strong relationships built on genuine accord mirroring can facilitate the development of familiarity and trust in social interactions. Someone who imitates your gestures or nonverbal cues may be gently expressing sympathy or affirming you, which promotes comfort and openness. Imagine yourself in a cafe and watching a woman silently mimic your movements. This sympathetic response helps to reduce social awkwardness and stress by creating a warm and inviting environment. This is quite significant in our busy modern lives when deep friendships can appear fleeting. This tiny action can reduce your anxiety and spark conversation on how mirroring creates a nonverbal feedback loop that enhances the effectiveness of communication. Mirroring between individuals improves lucidity and understanding of signals transmitted. This nonverbal coordination fosters deeper and more fruitful relationships, enhances verbal communication, fostering more engagement and the expression of interest and attention, as well as social influence and persuasive tactics employ mirroring, which is the imitation of other people's behaviors to subtly influence other people's beliefs and behaviors that foster a sense of kinship and accord. This has a lot of applications in both personal and professional settings. For example, mimicking your coworker's body language and posture during a meeting can assist in building rapport and trust, which will increase the persuasiveness of your ideas and the possibility that you will reach agreements or shared goals. Think back to a time when you instantly clicked with someone. There was certainly some subconscious mirroring going on. How can you apply this knowledge to enhance alignment and develop a cooperative mindset in your own life? Start by paying attention to how you connect with each other. If you see instances of mirroring, take intentional use of them to enhance your relationships and communication skills. To achieve true Stoic contentment, think about the Stoic rules for relating to others with empathy and communicating clearly, and apply them to your everyday interactions. Sixth suggestion: paying specific praises. As famous professors once said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we talk. Giving someone a compliment can be more than just a casual remark. It's frequently a direct expression of attention and respect. It's important to notice the subtleties and details that a lady uses to express her genuine thoughts when she pays you a particular compliment. Genuine appreciation is the foundation of personal praise for specific qualities or traits. When a woman compliments you on something personal, such as your sense of humor, intelligence, or style, it's clear that she values these aspects of you. Pay attention to the specific qualities she emphasizes and looks for signs of warmth and sincerity in her tone, to indicate that she has noticed and valued these qualities. When she gives you an appraisal, pay attention to her body language because these cues typically point to genuine admiration. Praise is an effective instrument for validating admirable qualities and deeds. When she compliments you, she supports actions or traits that she finds appealing. If she says something kind or considerate, you should keep exhibiting these aspects of yourself because she's praising and supporting them. Her words of encouragement can boost your confidence and self-esteem and show that she wants to see you succeed. Praise fosters emotional intimacy and connection by highlighting the qualities of you that she finds more alluring, which allows her to communicate her sentiments of intimacy and attraction. Praise often has emotional weight, evoking her emotions and bolstering your bond when she shows appreciation for something you cherish, such as your enthusiasm for when she compliments someone on their appearance or behavior, it shows that she is paying attention to them and values the effort they make to be themselves. She also notices subtleties that others might miss, demonstrating her awareness of your unique traits. Pastime is a sign that she respects you and wants to interact with you on that level. Personal compliments should be given with awareness and observation. Ever consider how stoic people can be these days? In Marcus Aurelius' words, responding yes when you believe something or don't remark. If you don't think you grasp these subtle cues might help you better understand them and your relationships as a whole. How well your ideas are reflected in the compliments you receive will influence how satisfied you are with life. Consider what these compliments imply about your own qualities and the woman's feelings. How can you apply this knowledge to fortify your relationship and develop self-awareness? Keep in mind that identifying these cues can help you acquire stoic wisdom in your interpersonal relationships. Therefore, the next time you receive a compliment, carefully consider its significance and the sign that the woman is showing interest in you. The seventh step is to show that someone is genuinely interested in what you are passionate about and interested in by asking meaningful questions. By doing this, they are expressing their desire to align with your values and their sincere desire to understand the significance of certain topics to you. Additionally, their interest demonstrates their respect for your viewpoint. You are searching for a deeper kind of relationship. Picture someone who routinely asked you specific questions about your favorite things to do. Their genuine curiosity is a clear indication that they want to learn, not just memorize facts. In order to learn more about your passions and interests, engage in active listening, whereby others politely and attentively receive your comments while paying attention to what you have to say. How often do we come across someone who genuinely engages in our hobbies, rather than merely expressing interest in them? Their active involvement and attentive attention reveal that they are totally present and appreciate every word you say. Speak. They show that they want to engage and build a stronger bond. This open-mindedness is crucial if you want people to accept and value your passion for your pursuits, even if they are unfamiliar to you or align with your career aspirations. Positive feedback and encouraging words from someone who genuinely cares about you can be highly motivating, since they not only support your efforts, but also provide insightful critique. Appreciating the skills and knowledge you demonstrate from our common experiences. When someone searches for chances to make memories, they usually end up making priceless memories pertaining to your shared interests that strengthen your bond. These moments are more about strengthening the bond than they are about understanding and the activity themselves. Think back to the last time someone made an effort to create a special occasion based on your interests. As Seneca rightly noted, we suffer more often in our thoughts than in actuality. How did it make you feel, though? Having someone who genuinely loves us supports us in transforming our passions into happy experiences that we can all enjoy, rather than separate attempts at stoicism. Knowing these dynamics now could greatly strengthen our bonds. The next time you see someone demonstrating a strong interest in your hobbies, remember that this is a step toward a deeper, more meaningful relationship, since it goes beyond just expressing interest and acknowledges the work that went into it. The eighth piece of advice is to start a conversation and keep it going. It's often obvious that a woman is interested when she does, but a lot of men miss these telltale cues. For example, If a woman consistently starts a conversation, it's a sign that she's drawn to you. Consider a scenario from modern life where a woman keeps coming over to your side at casual gatherings. She is deliberately reaching out to you and expressing her interest through consistent and regular communication. She not only initiates these conversations, but also participates in them sincere. When you speak, her eyes brighten and she nods, attentively. Gathering and starting discussions on topics you're enthusiastic about is not accidental. Her comments demonstrate a deep level of active listening, which is another powerful sign that someone is aware of and respects your opinions. She's not just waiting for her turn to speak. Rather, she's paying attention to what you have to say, offering thoughtful responses and pushing for additional information through follow-up questions about your opinions or experiences. This level of engagement suggests that she respects your thoughts and is curious to know more about you. For instance, when you tell her about your most recent trek, she not only listens intently, but also inquires about your favorite trails and the reasons you enjoy hiking. This demonstrates her interest in your hobbies and her desire to know you more. Women often take the time to have lengthy conversations with someone they find admirable. If she's attempting to increase the amount of time you spend together at work, you may assume that she enjoys your company. How do you respond to a coworker who consistently strikes up conversations about projects or topics that both of them find interesting? She creates space for these kinds of interactions even outside of formal meetings. She makes an effort to maintain eye contact because she values your opinion and finds it enjoyable to interact with you. Her thoughtful responses and her deliberate approach to delaying other tasks are signs of her interest. Remember your interactions with her. Does she always initiate conversation? Does she show genuine interest and involvement? Does she recognize these cues and carry on with the conversation instead of ending it abruptly? These answers will help you understand her intentions and respond appropriately. As a result, you should exercise caution and be appreciative of her efforts. In the end, noticing the subtle ways in which she is expressing her interest is what matters most from this. Paying attention to the little cues in conversations. Recognizing and appreciating these signs might help you understand those around you better, enhancing your Stoic routine and fortifying your bonds with others. But what precisely is Stoicism? What does this have to do with recognizing these indicators? Just requires being present-minded, aware of the subtle ways that others express themselves by upholding these beliefs, and conscious of the time. You could develop your interpersonal skills and consistently engage in Stoic happiness. What hints on a person's interests have you noticed during your interactions? Tell us about your experiences, and let's discuss how to apply Stoic wisdom to better understand and treasure these moments. 9 compelling personal tales and details. Remember, as Seneca once stated, we suffer more in our imaginations than in reality. When a woman shares personal tales and facts with you, it's not just small talk. It's a sign of confidence and a desire to build a stronger bond. Understanding why she chose to be so open with you provides valuable insight into her goals and feelings. She opens up to you, shares intimate moments, and tries to strengthen her bond in order to establish an emotional connection. She can share personal stories with you, from struggles and triumphs to significant life events, because this act of transparency fosters intimacy and trust and builds an emotional bridge between you. She wants to feel heard and understood by you, so she looks for common ground and shared experiences through these stories or similar emotions that can help her and you become closer. Finding these commonalities and discussing related setbacks or successes may highlight principles or values that strengthen your bond. When she confides in you about her struggles, anxieties, and worries, she is expressing more than just emotional support. She is expressing her gratitude for your perspective and confidence in your ability to provide comfort. Your understanding and supportive response may validate her feelings through guidance or empathy. Her willingness to share further demonstrates her comfort and trust in you, which is reinforced. Are you willing to share your deepest thoughts and struggles with me without fear of judgment? When you're ready, kindly leave a comment. Yes, I'm prepared. In today's hectic world, maintaining a Stoic attitude enables you to manage these discussions with composure and To create a genuine bond with people, it is crucial to have clarity and a knowledge of these signs. These Stoic life lessons teach us to live in the present moment, which is empathetic and supportive, laying the groundwork for strong relationships. The foundation for understanding how to interpret a woman's cues regarding her interest and affection is laid by the 10th displaying presence and concern. Take a cue from William James and act as though your activities had an impact. When a woman shows worry and care, it's not just a matter of manners. It's a genuine expression of her feelings that many men find offensive. For instance, when she consistently asks how you're doing, even if it's just a simple, "How are you?" or more detailed questions about your day, she's not just starting a discussion. Her actions show that she genuinely cares about your happiness and well-being. When she supports you during difficult times, it shows her emotional commitment and openness to listening. It also demonstrates her desire to be a caring companion and her sincere concern for you. These actions go beyond the surface and demonstrate that she thinks of you often, mirroring a similar level of emotional connection. Recall little facts about you like your favorite cup of coffee or a similar experience shows that she is interested in your life. With her unique gestures, she recalls what makes you happy, like giving you your favorite snack show, which highlights her considerate attitude when she inquires about your hopes and dreams and expresses interest in your future plans and objectives. It means she considers you to be an important aspect of her life. Her interest in your goals indicates that she wishes to comprehend your principles and priorities, suggesting that she would be interested in a future with you if she regularly makes time for you. It emphasizes how important you are in her life, even with her hectic schedule. Her readiness to reschedule her oblations in order to spend time with you is indicative of her commitment to fostering the relationship and ultimately fostering a closer bond by showing affection with tiny acts, whether it be by thoughtful emails and charming notes or through actual contact. Like holding your hand shows you how much she cares by her actions of physical and verbal kindness. Show how her need for intimacy and proximity strengthens her emotional bond. By recognizing and acknowledging these subtle cues, you adhere to the Stoic ideals of awareness and mindfulness, strengthening your bonds with others and developing a more profound emotional intelligence. In other words, understanding the non-verbal cues a woman uses to express her feelings for you can result in more meaningful and profound connections. Accepting these Stoic life lessons and seeing these indicators while maintaining a Stoic attitude can result in more satisfying and meaningful interactions. If you came upon this video about a woman's declaration of her desire for you, you should know that these signals are often disregarded and that these actions represent her genuine interest and emotional commitment to your future and well-being. You both share the Stoic attitude of awareness and gratitude that fosters deeper relationships in your life. 99% of guys ignore these crucial Stoic life lessons to get to the Stoic point, similarly to how to share and subscribe. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next videos. Thank you for watching.